What's the saying? Best laid plans of mice and men. Uh, if I turn the voltage on to this frequency counter, I set it up so I can have the display on, display off, and then this position it puts the numbers on without the backlighting. Okay, but this unit, this is what it looks like. So you see it on eBay, and I even bought the connectors for it. It updates once a second. Totally worthless for a receiver because as you're turning the dial to go up in frequency, this thing takes a second and then sometimes a second to stabilize. Okay, so it's a piece of heaping shit. Uh, the offset, you have to hit these buttons in the back. You have to hit certain sequences like doing a digital watch. I set the offset for 455 kilohertz, and I guess somehow you have to keep voltage across this, or it loses the setting. Okay, so there's probably a minimum voltage that has to stay across this in order to hold the settings. The other thing too is my Franklin oscillator. When I added shielded wire out of the Franklin oscillator, it changed the frequency to made the whole scale go lower. That makes sense. The shielded wire has capacitance between the outer braid and the inner thing. So if you hook that to the circuit, that adds capacitance and it's going to lower the frequency of your oscillator. So you have to allow for that, or you have to put a buffer. So that's where I'm at now. The oscillator with the varactor, it drifts for a full hour. Now I have to do experiments to prove whether it's the varactor diode that's drifting for the hour versus a tunable capacitor. So, you know, I hooked this thing up. The whole idea of going backwards on using the ammo case radio was to use it as a test bed and to see how good this was. You know, I built all this as a module for doing tests, and also it could get mounted in an ammo can or an ammo case and be another radio. But it's got its problems. Okay, one of the problems is the update. Now, when you buy something on eBay, it doesn't come with any schematics or any help at all. Okay, on the board it tells you ground, input signal, and then plus and minus. Okay, and I think in the thing it said that it was a 9-volt circuit. Okay, but this basically is from some type of unit that didn't sell well, and it's sold on eBay as basically a dongle. And they know most people buying these things will never hook it up to anything, but I do. And then I also bought this thing, and this thing has a frequency readout. It's got all kinds of options. Okay, it also has a touchpad that goes with it, a rotary encoder, and only one of the dealers that were selling it had a schematic how to hook this up. So if you were to buy one of these, you'd be shit out of luck. This is what you get, and you'd never be able to figure out. But I knew that I better copy the schematic for this thing, or the hookup for the rotary encoder. But this is a heaping piece of shit. It draws 100 milliamps, and it produces all kinds of RF noise. It really needs to be in a shielded box. Okay, but this is another case of another piece of junk that's from something that didn't sell well, and it's up on eBay as surplus. And you see it there, and you go, boy, that would really make my project nice. And you buy it and you hook it up. It's a piece of steaming hot piece of shit. Okay, but this was a real disappointment. I could work around the fact that it needs voltage to hold the setting. That I can work around. But the update, okay, if I can't find any more information on this thing, it's going to be in the box till the day I die. But that's where I'm at now. And I really wanted to build a small receiver for the frequencies I want with digital readout. And I had this all set up that, you know, I could turn the display off. That's off, and the display is totally off. This position, backlighting's on, display comes on, and this position here, the display comes on without the backlighting. Okay, and I just wanted to see if I could put all the options on it. Well, the options I created are good; they work. But the options that this guy decided, whoever designed this, decided, oh, we only need it to update once a second. Okay, and if you're tuning a radio, that ain't gonna work. Okay, so that's where I'm at with this thing now. I'm gonna go look around and see if I can find any information on this thing, and find out if there are pots on the board. One of them could be when you turn it, it increases the sampling rate. I don't know. You know, I could look up these chips and work backwards, something like that. But you know, it looks nice. You know, you see these things on eBay and you're like, gee, $3, how could I go wrong? Well, I'm telling you, that's why I'm doing this video. Let you know that, you know, you get a lot of good ideas in life, but they don't pan out. That's what my mother used to say. They don't pan out. And that has to do with gold. You take a sample of soil from the creek and you swish it around and there's no gold in it. You keep trying and your hopes don't pan out, okay? The gold isn't there. I think that's it. All right, that's it.